Let's go with Blake Miller, the offensive tackle from Clemson.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought about Blake Miller, I've been, it's a joke. We've been watching for a while, but when I took a look at him this time, Brian, the first thing I will say is he's much improved than he was the past couple of years.
Yeah.
But I think he still got some of the same issues, though. I think his technique has improved over time.
Yes.
Like he's, the hands and the landmarks and the kick set. He's learned some new tricks. If he's outside zone block, he knows how to. Like he's gotten better at getting to the lead shoulder now. Getting his head across, like small technique things like that. I think he's a really good athlete, Brian. Still moves really, really well. I even see him get kind of aggressive on some of these down blocks. He wasn't all that aggressive a couple years ago, Brian.
No, it really wasn't.
But he's gotten a little more, a little more feisty with his. So I can respect that a little bit. I'll save that for later. He's always in decent position.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tear him down a little bit later.
Yeah.
But as far as getting in position, like the travel part of it, he has a decent job of getting in position. If he's going to play for a team, it's probably going to be like an outside zone type team.
Got to be, yeah.
Where he's going to like loop guys, pin and pull, get out in open space, reach and things like that. I think it's going to be good though, Brian. But where he still has issues from the previous year of me watching him, I don't think he's all that powerful. I think sometimes these guys they'll get to him and kind of push him back a little bit. And as good as he is athletically, these bendy rushers will still get around him sometimes.
They will.
You know what I mean? So his technique is still inconsistent with that. It's much better than what it once was. Because back in the day they'll just run past him.
They'll run right by him.
You know what I'm saying? Now they'll get to the back hip and he just needs to just get your post foot out a little bit more. Get your you should see the inside move coming better.
Right.
He still got to work on that a little bit, Brian. I could see what teams would see in him. A good moving guy. I don't know what his arm length's going to look like, but he looks decent physically, Brian. But some of the technique things need to be cleaned up. They need to be refined. He's way too good of an athlete to not deal with outside pressure better.
Yeah.
And look, it's not just guys bull rushing him outside, right? Sometimes just guys ripping to the outside. He should deal with that better. And Clemson, they play some good competition, but it's not like he's going against first and second round picks every week. You know what I'm saying? That's another offense tackle, Caden Proctor. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But it's like, man, I kind of just wanted you to be a little better. Now, Brian, I've seen some boards, some mocks where they got Blake Miller way up in the twos.
Sure do.
That's rough for me.
Yep.
I saw somebody even mock draft him late first.
Yep.
A lot for me, Brian.
Yep.
I feel decent putting him in the third. Decent. He's probably really a 4.
I put him in the 4th.
But this is my problem, Brian. Look, this is my problem. And look, I don't mind putting him in the 4th.
Yeah.
But I got to bump somebody else down.
Yeah.
I got Caleb Tiernan in the 4th, and I got Isaiah World in the 5. I think he's better than them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't disagree with
I think he's better than them.
Yeah.
I'm putting him in the 4. I still got a lot of issues with him, Brian. Power and technique, consistency, things like that.
Yeah.
I just want to see more of a mean streak from him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But those are my gripes, Brian. Please go ahead. Blake Miller, Clemson.
No, I absolutely see where you're going here with this, and and I agree with you on this guy had missed a start in his career. I mean, he's played his whole entire career at Clemson. Seems like he's played, as you mentioned, seems like he's played 12 years at Clemson, but there is position flex with him as far as his flexibility for the position. I think this is a really kind of a nimble guy. The way he moves, but he can be off balance, and he really does a nice job of recovering because they'll knock him off balance, they'll pull him out of position, and then he'll manage to jump back into position. But he could get out of his stance, he could play with the angles. Generally, he's in a good football position in order to take on the rusher. To be honest with you, VOCH, and maybe I don't know if you saw this or not, I thought the wider the rusher, the better he played because it just let him.
Because it gave him a little time.
It just gave him time to push the guy past because of the athletic ability. But there's times his hand placement gets really wide and they end outside the framework of the body. Pad level gets a little high at times. He tries to muscle people and he really can't muscle people. He's going to try and finish in the run game. He's looking for that second block when he gets in space. He does need to play with a team that uses the zone blocking concepts. He's He's not going to power anybody. He's going to anything he could do athletically is going to be a real plus for him. So I had him in the fourth round myself. You know me, I have my problems with my offensive tackles that aren't very powerful. And so I got him down there. I think you're absolutely right about with what we've seen from him, Tiernan from Northwestern. You mentioned Isaiah World from Oregon. Those guys are all behind this particular player.